Some of the other tools that may seem blatantly obvious, but as blatantly obvious as they are also blatantly missed by so many websites. I have them up here. One of them is called a footer. Another one is a privacy page. And the last one is a sitemap. The footer is probably the most important thing on your website page as far as the rules are concerned. The search engines are looking for your information about yourself. They're looking for your name of the website, your address, your phone number, your zip code, your copyright, all rights reserved. Your copyright, if you have been building or been in business since, let's say, 2008, and this is now 2014, show that. Show the 2008 to 2014, because that tells Google, Yahoo, and Bing that you have been in business since 2008. If you have just 2014, that leaves a question mark. And you never want to have a question mark. You want to have the search engines, you want them to know everything they possibly can to your advantage. So make sure you include when you started your website or your business or whatever of that nature. You must have a privacy policy statement, and that is where you are explaining how you are treating the information you're getting from your customers. You're talking about cookies, web beacons, tracking things. Anything of that nature is what your privacy policy is all about. That has to be there. It can just be a little link off of your footer area going off to a separate page. It don't even have to be listed in your navigation bar, but you have to provide that privacy policy link and page so people understand. If they're not sure what your place is all about, they can go and make sure what their privacy rights are, what you're doing with their information. And then a sitemap is just a really convenient tool because it helps people find things within the website itself. Many of your pages, you'll have a main page, and then you'll have sub-pages off of that, and then you'll have sub-pages off of that. Well, a lot of times they're not listed in your navigation bar, whereas if you provide a sitemap, every one of these pages will be listed. So it makes it easy for someone who's trying to find something about whatever is maybe not a very large, important piece of information on your website. It's going to be included in that sitemap. So now the person can read through the sitemaps. Oh, there it is. Click it, and they'll take them right to that page. They don't have to worry about trying to find it through the navigation bar or go through a whole bunch of pages. Just makes it so much easier. But these are all those little tools and those little tick marks that the search engines want. It's like anything else when you were going to school. The goal was you wanted to score 100. Same thing with the Google, Yahoo, Bings. Your search engine talent, your ability to create a website, you want to make sure you score 100 with the Google, Yahoo, Bings. And these are some of the ways that you make sure that you cover all of those things. You may build the best website in the world with great content. You might even have title, things of that nature. But if you forget to put a footer at the bottom, you can't score 100. If you don't have a privacy page, you can't score 100. The sitemap, if you don't indicate how long you've been in existence. All of those things. You might get a 90, which is really good, but if you're in a very competitive business, you'll never get on page 1, because the ones who are on page 1 have all of these things taken care of. It's all there if it's a competitive business. If there's no competition, then you don't need any of it. So it just depends on what your competition is, what kind of a niche business you have. Okay?